Hi, guys. Just one more day of learning before we go on break. So, one more day for this year. And actually, we're not going to learn anything new. It is just a review of what we've already learned. And then I have another video where we're going to go into how to decide which one to pick. Okay, so solving systems. What is your favorite method of solving systems and why? What is your least favorite and why? We're not going to do this quick right, but it's good for you to just think about it. Like, I really like graphing because if you just get them to y equals, both of them to y equals, you can just put it in Desmos and graph it. Some people I noticed really picked up elimination. Some people like substitution. So each of us has our reason why we like the one that we like. And here's the good news: you can use that method. If it works for you, use that method. But sometimes things will be set up in such a way where we're trying to get you to use a certain method. And that's what I'm going to kind of cover today. Okay. So let's jog your memory on the methods. Solve by graphing. So I have right here y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals negative 4x minus 3. All I'm going to do is go to Desmos. And when I go into Desmos, I'm going to put it in my graphing calculator. Now, if it's not in y equals form, you can't do this. So y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals negative 4x minus 3. Again, they both have to be in y equals, and then I can see my answer. My answer is negative 1, 1. That's it. So let's go back here. Where is my recording? There it is. My answers would be negative 1, 1. So I like put in Desmos must be in y equals mx plus b form. Okay? That's the method that I prefer to use. And just looking here, this is why. It's so easy to do. Okay? Now let's go to this one. Solve by substitution. Now again, this is already in. This is what we call the y equals y method because they're telling us to do substitution. Guys, it's already in y equals form. So to be honest, I'm just going to put y equals 2x plus 2, y equals negative 2x minus 6. If I had this, I would go to my Desmos. Oops, I got to take that off of there. And I would put in y equals 2x plus 2, and then y equals negative 2x minus 6. Oops, minus 6. And there's my answer. My answer is negative 2, negative 2. But what they're wanting you to do is, let's say you didn't have a way to graph it with you. You could set it where 2x plus 2 equals negative 2x minus 6. Okay, so I'm going to go plus 2x, and I have 4x plus 2 equals negative 6. And then I have minus 2, 4x equals negative 8. So now I know my x equals negative 2. So I have one side, negative 2. I can just plug that negative 2 in. Let's just plug it in right here. Instead of x, we're going to say negative 2. So we have negative 4 minus 6 is y. And, oh, I'm sorry, this is 4. See, I always make mistakes. Okay, because we have negative 2 times negative 2 is 4, y equals, and then 4 minus 6 is negative 2. So you could, if it's already in y equals forms, you could graph it, and I get my answer. If it's not in y equals form, then I need to, plug it in and do it this way. Set them equal to each other. This is the y equals, so y equals y. Okay. Now let's look at the blob method. And this is what I need to kind of show you. Let me actually go back here. I'm going to go out of this calculator and go to the testing calculator so I can show this to you. So here's my testing calculator. So let's go to the next one. Now, if I put this in the calculator, watch what happens. If I put in 7x minus y equals 3 and x minus y equals negative 3. So if I just put that in the calculator, let me show you. 7x minus y equals 3. And then I did x minus y equals negative 3. It won't graph it. See how there's an error? Because it's not in y equals form. Okay. Now, my preferred method, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, because I can use that method to check my work. But my preferred method is to set it to y equals, and then I can put it in here. But let me show you what the blob method would do. So we're going to set this, the easiest to do would be to set this to x equals. So x equals y minus 3. Now, how did I do that? I plussed y, canceled out, plus y. Now I have a blob, and I'm down to one variable if I plug this in to x. So then I have x, 7 times, what is x? Y minus 3 minus x equals 3. This is the blob method. Then I use my DC-MAM. Distribute 7y minus 21 minus y equals 3. That's D. DC-MAM. Distribute combined. 7 and y can be combined. So then I have 6y minus 21 equals 3. I'm just solving for y. Plus 21, 6y equals 24. Divide by 6, y equals 24. So I have my y, not 24, y equals 4. Okay, y equals 4. So I now have my y. So I'm going to put my y here. Then I just plug it in. Something x minus 4 equals negative 3. Okay, plus 4, x equals positive 1. X equals 1. So now I found my x. And that was using the blob method. Now I want to show you something really quick. I like to solve for y. So if I move this 7 over, I just want to show you guys this, because if you are a master of solving for y now, and you would know that because of the warm-ups, you always get it done. I would solve for y. So I would have negative y equals negative 7x plus 3. Then I want to get rid of that negative, so I'm going to be y equals 7x minus 3. I have a y equals. Now I'm going to do to the other one. I have negative y equals negative x minus 3. Then get rid of that negative, so that changes everything on this side. Y equals x plus 3. Now I'm going to put this in 7x minus 3 and x plus 3. I want you to see what happens. So it didn't work with these. But if I do y equals 7x, oh, I just forgot what it was. 7x plus 3, right? 7x plus 3. And then I do y, look, I don't have an error now. Y equals, oops. What was my other one? My memory, I'm old. X plus 3, x plus 3. Okay, that's not the answer, so I did something wrong. So, oh, it'd be minus 3 up here. See, I put the wrong thing in. That's what I should have put in, minus 3. Oops. Okay, so that's where I got wrong. 7x minus 3. There. Look at what my answer is. 1 and 4. That was my answer. Look, 1 and 4. So you guys, you could use substitution. You could substitute it in, or you could solve for y. It always works. And put it into Desmos. Sometimes solving for y, maybe you make errors when you solve for y. So you're like, no, I'm not going to solve for y. It's your choice. Okay, last one. Solve by elimination. So let's take a look. This works when it's in standard form. Oh, this really isn't in standard form, but it would still work. But you need to be able to eliminate one of them. So there's a 3 here, and there's a negative y here. I'm going to take this whole thing and multiply it by a negative 3. That's going to give me a place to eliminate. Do you see that? Okay, so glad you do. So I have negative 15. Oh, no, positive 15, because a negative times a negative. Positive 15 plus 3y equals negative 6x. Now let's bring this one down. Negative 3 minus 3y equals 12x. And I can combine these two. So I get 6x, this eliminates, equals 12. Divide by 6, divide by 6, x equals 2. See that? X equals 2. So if you have an equation where you can line them up, then this is a good method to use. When you can line them up and then make one that can be eliminated. So now all I'm going to do is plug in that 2. I'm going to go 3, negative 3, oops, minus 3y equals 12 times 2. Negative 3 minus 3y equals 24, plus 3, plus 3. Negative 3y equals 27. Divided by negative 3, divided by negative 3, y equals 9. So my answer is 2 and 9. Okay? Again, I'm the type, I would solve for y, and you can do that. I kind of want to take a second and show you that. If I solved this for y, I would have, oops. Why is it saying back to tab? I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, if I were to solve this one for y, I would have negative 3y equals 12x plus 3. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. I would have y equals negative 4x minus 1. Okay, so there's my first one. I'm going to remember it. Negative 4x minus 1. And then let's say I did this one. Oh, this one's really easy. So I just have negative y equals 2x plus 5. And then I'm going to do opposite to, so I'm going to either multiply by -1 or divide by -1. So that's going to give me negative 2x minus 5. Okay, so I want to show you this, negative 2x minus 5. So I like to solve for y. Then I can go to my Desmos, put y equals negative 4x minus 1, and y equals negative 2x minus 5. It's just a way that I can check it, you guys. So let me go down here and I get 2 and negative 9. Was that my answer? Oh, it was negative 9. Oh, see, look, I'm glad I checked it. I had 2 and 9, but look, 27 divided by -3 is a -9. So it should have been 2 and negative 9. I'm glad I checked it. So that was just another way to check it, and it's a quick way to solve. Okay, let's write an equation or write two systems. The admissions fee at a small fair is $1.50 for children and $4 for adults. So we have children and we have adults. Okay, children goes with $1.50. Children goes with $1.50. Adults goes with $4. Okay, how much did they spend in all? That much. Money goes with money. Money goes with money. Don't put money with the number of people. We're talking money here, so that goes with the amount of money. Now the number of people is children. Oh, that's supposed to be an adult. Plus adults equals 2,200 people. So put the money with the money. Okay, this goes for children and this goes for adults. So I put those together. Okay, and then I put the money with the money. The amount of people is just adding how many children, how many adults. Now I have my two systems. Okay, how many children and how many adults attended. So now I'm going to solve my systems. This is a good example of where elimination is a really good one to use, okay? Because I can just solve this one right here by multiplying it by 4. Then I have 4c, not 4c, yeah, 4c. I'm going to do negative 4c minus 4a equals, I'm going to get a really big number, but I can do it, 2200 times 4. Let's do it right here. 2200. You might need to use your keyboard. And so you can use your times 4. And that's 8800. Oh, that was easy. Why didn't I just do that myself? Okay. 888800. Okay, now let's combine it with this one. $1.50 C plus and that's negative, plus 4A equals 5050. Okay, because I times it by a negative 4. Okay, so now we're going to combine these. So negative 4 plus $1.50. So negative 4 plus 150. Oh, I didn't erase it all. Let's try this again. Negative 4 plus 1.50 is a negative 2.5. So negative 2.5c And that's what we're looking for, the children, and then how many adults. And then that eliminated negative 880 plus 5 plus 50/50. Negative 8. Oh my gosh, I have a horrible memory. 8800 plus 5050. Yeah, negative 3750 equals negative 3750. So now I just have to go 3750 divided by negative 2. So children, so 3750, negative 3750 divided by, oops, it didn't delete it all. Negative 3750 divided by, what was it? Negative 2.5. Negative, okay, we're just going to take the negatives out because it's like being funky on my negatives. There we go. Negative, so 2.5. I know it's going to be positive. So 15 kids attended. Is that it? Really? 3750? Guess so. $1.50 for children. And so only 15 kids? Really? That doesn't seem like very many kids. Okay, well, we'll see if it makes sense later. So 15 kids attended. Must have been a lot of adults. Let's see how many adults. So let's put 15 in here. $1.50 times 15 plus $4. We can just say 4 times A. Here, we'll erase it. 4A equals 50. Oops. 50, 50. So $1.50 times 15. Oh, I see what I did wrong there. Hold on. 37.50. I think I put here 37.50 divided by 2.5. No, it's not 37.50. It's 37.50. That's what I did wrong. 37.50 divided by there 2.5. Okay, that makes more sense. Oops, let me just delete that. 1,500 kids. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Okay, this is 1,500 kids. So 1,500 times $1.50. 1,500 times 1.5 equals, oh, I have my 1,500 wrong. 1,500 times 1.5 equals, shouldn't have done equals, 2250. 2250. So 2250 plus 4A equals 50, 50 minus 2250 minus 2250. So 50/50 minus 2250. 50/50 minus 2250 is 2,800. So 4A equals 2,800. Is that what I said? Let's make sure. 4A, 2,800. And then divide it by, it doesn't do it on this bet as good. 2,800 divided by 4. Oops, I shouldn't have hit equals. There it goes, 700 adults. That makes more sense. So there were 1,500 kids and 700 adults. There's my answer. We did it. Okay, I hope that helps. And there'll be another video with a graphic organizer that we're making for today. Okay, thanks. Bye.